blessed day, sister. A blessed day, brother. I'm here in Junín de los Andes. We've just finished the spiritual healing gathering in the presence of heaven, which was organized by the LANIN Foundation. I was the one who coordinated it. And during this gathering, the painting Jesus was exhibited, which belongs to the LANIN Foundation. This painting is from when Christ appeared before my eyes when I asked heaven to confirm that everything I was receiving was true, because I was receiving so much. At one point, it even disoriented me. So I needed to ask heaven to confirm that all of this was real. And after asking for it with my eyes closed, praying for confirmation that this was so, I opened my eyes and eyes were looking at me, and I pulled back a bit, and there was Christ in front of me. When I saw him, what I said to him was, "I don't understand much, but I'll follow you." That apparition was captured in one of his paintings. For 3 years, they had me paint pictures, which I had never painted before. Later, I realized that all they needed was a channel for heaven to be able to manifest what it needed. And well, here is Jesus. I think you can see it. There are several beings. They're in another dimension. They can only be seen because an artificial light is shining on them. There are several beings, and you can probably make out some of them. The one that appeared to me is right here. Here are the two eyes. For me, it was the final thing, the certainty that even if I don't understand because it's something enormous, to follow it, to follow heaven. The work of the LANIN Foundation, I founded it at the request of heaven. The task is to awaken the consciousness of human beings. We are in a sacred process, a very important one for the entire human race. Two processes are taking place, different, opposite, and at the same time. On one hand, there is an ascension in peace, love, brotherhood, fraternity, guided by our elder brothers. We are not alone. We are human beings who are in the third dimension, in a process of ascension to the fourth and fifth dimensions. The fifth dimension is reconnecting with our higher self, the return home. That process is guided by our elder brothers. There are 56 dimensions. The Virgin and the Archangels, for example, are beings of the 56th dimension, and most of the beings that religions name also exist. They are all distributed throughout the 56 dimensions, and above them is the Trinity, which is the union of three maximum energies that form the Chief, or the Great Father and Mother, of which Christ is a part, and He is the one in charge of the ascension process. The process is the second coming of Christ. This time He comes within the heart of every human. We awaken the inner Christ. In reality, everything is energy. We, all humans, are beings of light, currently in a physical vehicle because we are learning in the material world. In the fourth dimension, which is the next stage, we will have a physical vehicle 16 times less dense than this one. From the fifth dimension upwards, it is only light, it is energy. We give higher beings names and forms only to understand them because we are in the material world. And depending on each culture and religion, the names and forms change to refer to the same beings. For example, the Virgin Mary in the East is known as Kuan Yin. In her real plane, she is neither the Virgin nor Kuan Yin. She is an enormous ball of light, but since we are in the material world, we have to give her a form and a name to understand her. The task of the LANIN Foundation is to awaken consciousness through a tool that has been brought down from higher planes, which I had to channel. It's my way of balancing my disordered actions from past lives. In this tool, energy is channeled by the same human beings who participate in the gathering. What they do is show us why we suffer and what we have to do to stop suffering. While on Earth, all human beings belong to two central systems. The family system, the terrestrial family that was created to learn in the third grade, in the third dimension. In the plane of truth, we are all brothers and sisters. They are roles for learning. Even though the family system is illusory until the veil falls and all of humanity awakens, there are laws that govern the family system. If we don't follow them, things get complicated for us on Earth. The other system we belong to, the true one, is the cosmic one. It's what unites all human beings as brothers and sisters, all our elder brothers, beings from higher dimensions up to dimension 56, and the Great Father and Mother, the Trinity, which is the union of three maximum energies. Here in the West, we know it as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In the East, it's different. In the real plane, they are three maximum balls of light, united. Both systems are governed by laws. What heaven does in this tool of spiritual healing, presence of heaven, is to show us on an auditory, visual, and experiential level the laws. All suffering on earth, whether mental, emotional, or physical, leading to an illness, from a sore throat to cancer, is always because one or more laws of the family and/or cosmic system are not being followed. What heaven does is turn on the spotlights and show us this through experience. How, when we follow the laws that govern us, harmony returns to our lives. The process is experiential. It's no use believing in anything. The process is experiential. It only happens when we live it. Basically, we have a guide and a protector by our side. They are mostly fourth dimension beings who come to guide and protect us. They are not on vacation. They come to guide us in this process, which is unique. As a species, we have never gone through a process like this. It is an ascension on a planetary scale. Our learning continues on planets of the fourth and fifth dimensions. This is not for all human beings. This was already chosen at the soul level. Of the incarnated beings, approximately 30% of us said yes in the soul, even though we still had some lessons to learn. Now what remains is to confirm it on Earth, which means putting both systems in order. The rest of the incarnated human beings chose attachment to matter or were connected to evil. Evil does not pass into the kingdom of light. Here we are on a fallen planet, which we ourselves brought down through arrogance and pride. That is the reason for human suffering, arrogance and pride. Arrogance is believing I am God, believing I am as great as a superior being. In that way, heaven cannot give to you. And pride is believing I am more than another human being. It is also an illusion. No human being is superior to another human being, nor inferior. We are all brothers and sisters, and we are all in the same dimension. And we are all tiny in relation to our elder brothers. The names and forms are for us to understand them. They all exist. Above, they are all united. Here, they have been separated by religions. Now, the truth that is coming down is experiential, and it is the same for everyone. These are very important times. Well, heaven guided me to record this video so that you can be witnesses of this apparition. It is unique in the world. It is a part of Christ embodied in another dimension in this painting. This belongs to one of the works. It is one of the works of the foundation, and they belong to the plan of Christ. Well, we are all called to participate. It is a plan that is the same for everyone. There is a lot of love from heaven, but now the process is individual. No one can do it for you. It is for you. It is individual. It is one-on-one. The rest of the human beings who did not choose the light will leave in a painful way. The Third World War, a nuclear one, it is at the door. Famine and global warming. These are the three reasons why they will disincarnate in a painful way. The process is beyond them. Not even Christ can do anything about that. It is an individual decision at the soul level. Death is an illusion of the third degree of the third dimension. No one dies. We also experience this in the in-person spiritual healing encounters from heaven. Everyone is alive. We all come to Earth with a life plan of 1 day of pregnancy, what we call a miscarriage, a life plan of 3 years, of 8, of 20, of 50, of 100. All are equally important. It is based on what each higher self needs to learn. The life plan ends, the vehicle remains, and everything continues. Everyone is alive. There is no one in the cemeteries, it's just another business. Now consciousness descends because where we are going, we already connect with eternity, the kingdom of light, which is from the fourth dimension upwards. We are already conscious of eternity. We won't even have a reproductive system in the next stage. Now they turn on spotlights for us, and the barrier of heaven comes down so that we can tune in to the new stage where we are going. I invite you all to participate in these encounters coordinated by the Foundation. The LANIN, they take place in the territory of the Argentine Republic and in the territory of Uruguay. Both physical locations will be a beacon for the whole world. Peace, love, and consciousness will descend first to these places. And when there is a critical mass that awakens to the real process of ascension, it will cause all the human beings who chose the kingdom of light to go through the process wherever they are and also ascend en masse. Heaven has sent down a book, and right now I'm going to show it to you for you to see. It is meditation, spiritual healing, and planetary ascension. Here it says that I wrote it, but in reality the only thing I did was transcribe from the recorded experiential encounters. The experiences lived over 6 years. For 6 years I have been coordinating in-person spiritual healing encounters from heaven. Everything I am telling you is based on the experiences of many human beings who have participated in the encounters. And what heaven does is show us the order. It's not that they heal us. Free will is respected. They show us what movements we need to make to be in harmony. They cannot do it for us. So here in this book is everything, all the information. The laws of the family system, the laws of the cosmic system, the plan of ascension, it's all there. And if you can't access the physical book, you can download it digitally from Amazon.com anywhere in the world, okay? With one click and a cost of, I think, $3.30. Still, it will be of no use for you to just read it. As it says right here in the book, what you read, you need to experience. When you do it, harmony descends into your life. I'm going to put the book down. Well, they are guiding me to share with you one of the laws of the cosmic system. In the cosmic system, there is a law, which is the law of hierarchy and free will. This law is for receiving from higher planes. This is for everyone. It doesn't matter what illusion of the earth, of separation, you know. It doesn't matter if you're a fan of a soccer team or belong to any political party, or if you're African, fat, skinny, a woman, it's all the same. This is for everyone. It's at the soul level, and it's for all human beings. The law of hierarchy, this law has two parts. The law of hierarchy is about the evolution of consciousness. A being with more consciousness has a higher hierarchy than a being with less. All beings from the fourth dimension and above have more consciousness than all of us who are in the third dimension. The way to respect the law of hierarchy is with your chin down, like this or like this. The process is one of surrender, not submission. Surrender. There is nothing we can teach a superior being. That's why they are superior. We can't even make suggestions to them. Until we leave this planet, our role is to receive. The law is completed with free will. This means that if I have to speak directly with heaven, you also have to speak directly with heaven without intermediaries. No one can do it for you. It's an individual process. When I speak of heaven, I mean elder brothers. It doesn't matter what names you give them. Shiva, Ganesha, Buddha, Christ, the Virgin, archangels. These are names for us to understand them. In their real plane, they are enormous lights. So when you speak with heaven and honor the higher hierarchy, then you can receive. There is a mudra, which we experience in the encounters, and I'm sharing it with you so you can do it and experience it for yourself. It's the left hand on the heart chakra and 3 fingers that greet the Trinity. Doing this is like doing this. It's from us to the boss. The boss is the union of 3 maximum energies, united. In this way, I am respecting the law of hierarchy. But this alone is not enough. I have to add free will. So when I invoke using this mudra, then I receive. Let's close our eyes. Do it and repeat with me. I invoke my personal guides. I invoke my higher self. I invoke Jesus Christ. Let's come back, and you can stay for as long as you want. The more time you stay there, the better. And this is to be done when there are no other humans around, because the process is not a show, nor is it a trend. It is the ascension of the entire human race. and the superior beings are not on vacation. They come to assist us, to help us. But the move is ours. Free will is respected throughout the universe. It will only happen when you do it. Well, dear sister and beloved brother, I'm speaking here at heaven's invitation. We'll see each other when God wills it. And I leave you here with the image of Christ.